In this video I will tell you what emulsification is. Hi everyone, I'm Eva Lorman, I'm a master and teacher of the beauty industry, so here we go, friends! What is emulsification? This is a technological process that helps to mix two or more immiscible liquids, such as vegetable oil and water. In hair coloring, this is the mixture of dye and water. What is the purpose of emulsification? Distribution of dye throughout the hair by mixing it with water. Why with water? Water acts as a conductor on wet hair. The cuticle is open and the dye can penetrate faster. What are the benefits of emulsification? The benefit is very significant. When coloring hair with emulsification, the dye molecules are already formed and do not penetrate deeply into the hair structure, which makes the hair color more transparent. It also simplifies the process of changing hair color. How is emulsification done? First, I lightened my hair, then I applied the dye to the roots. It's important to wait for 25 minutes and then slightly dampen the hair and spread the dye evenly throughout the hair, and not just spread, but mix the dye with the water. Even more importantly, fresh hair dye should not be applied to wet hair, as this can cause a thermal explosion. Therefore, when emulsifying, it is important to leave the dye on the roots for 25 minutes and only then stretch the dye over the entire length of the hair. An important point to consider when planning to do emulsification is to apply a very large amount of dye to the roots. This is to ensure that it can be spread evenly throughout the hair later. The emulsification process should be timed for 5 to 15 minutes. Monitor the color that is being achieved during this time. After that, we wash the hair with shampoo and apply conditioner. In what other cases is emulsification done? When coloring hair blonde and when recoloring hair the same color. This is very important. For example, if you dyed your hair copper color, after a month you take the same dye. Apply the dye to the roots of the hair, leave it on for 25-35 minutes, and then to refresh the color, you need to do emulsification. This way the dye won't darken the hair. What will happen if you dye your hair completely? If you dye all of your hair, the ends of the hair will darken over time. If you want to change the color later on, it will be more difficult. Emulsification for blondes. When lightening hair, they get damaged. If you always apply dye to the entire length of your hair, over time they will turn into a pile of straw. The hair will begin to break off. That's why emulsification is a salvation for blondes. What do we get from emulsification? We achieve a professional and more gentle hair coloring. We get a beautiful color throughout the length of the hair and do not overload the hair with dye, which means that the hair remains healthier. I hope the video is useful for you. Subscribe to the channel, just click on the bell, and I will make a video for you on this channel and show you all the subtleties of a master and teacher of the beauty industry. Bye bye everyone, Eva Lorman was with you. See you in more new videos.
Hey people, get together, like it and subscribe. I will be with you forever, feel the beauty vibe. Have to cut and have to dye. Hairdresser, yo, it's mine. Don't forget to press the bell, you will love the